Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. So today's November the 28th, 2020. I'm filming this for y'all. What you're looking at is a pickling cucumber, believe it or not. It's grown to full maturity, and I put a tape measure near it so you can see it's 8 inches in length, and it's yellow, not green, and obviously it's not one that you would pickle. However, it is one to save for seed. This is an open pollinated cucumber, which means the seeds I'm saving from this cucumber will produce good pickling cucumbers again. It was grown in the greenhouse in isolation away from other cucumber plants because cucumbers can cross out with one another. And so if you have a couple varieties of cucumbers growing nearby each other, they can cross-pollinate, and the seeds you save from those will be a combination of the parent plants rather than specific to the one variety that you're interested in keeping. So this cucumber, I harvested it 20 days ago, and so there's a little thing to know about harvesting vegetables to save for seed. When you pick them, even though the cucumber was already yellow and ripening on the plant, and I needed to pick it because it was getting colder, leaving it setting out for resting for 20 days allows the seeds to continue ripening inside the cucumber. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this thing open, and we're going to scoop the seeds out into a bowl, and I'm going to add about same amount or slightly less water than the volume of seeds in the bowl. And we're going to just set it out on the counter for about 3 days, and I'll be checking on it. And I will make a second video to show you all what happens within the time period. It might take me a few more days than 3 days to post this, just life is going on here. But anyway, in about 3 days, the good seeds will be sinking to the bottom of the bowl, and the yucky stuff will be floating on the surface, and that will get discarded. The seeds will get rinsed, and then they'll get spread out. I'll put them out on something that is non-stick so that they can dry, and then I'll be storing them, and I'll show you about storing the seeds as well. Cucumber seeds stored in a good condition, they're viable for like 10 years. And so recently, 2020 has, really escalated people's awareness in the, let's say, the unreliability of our ability to buy things when we need to buy them or would like to buy them. And so when it comes to food, more people were growing their own food this year, and a lot of seed companies, in the spring of 2020, a lot of seed companies had issues with providing enough seeds for everybody. So there's two thoughts on that. One is that let's think about other people when we're ordering seeds this year. Most seed catalogs will be coming out in January and February, and make your orders for yourself and with awareness to leave some for other folks, so we all have an opportunity to put in the gardens that we are going to need for our families to grow food this year. And the other thing to think about seeds is that they're a link to our past, and people have been saving seeds for as long as there have been people and plants. People have been saving and distributing, and we have a symbiotic relationship with plants. Plants like that we like them and want to take their seeds and distribute them in different places. And the link to our ancestors and the link to our future is all contained within seeds. The other thing to know about seeds is when the companies, the big establishment companies, let's say, started getting control of our food sources, they made it seem like saving seeds was something that only professionals could do, and that is not the case. The people who have been saving seeds, maybe your grandparents or your great-grandparents, we still have those capabilities, and you and I are perfectly capable of saving seeds from our fruits and vegetables. So here we go. This is the cucumber. And I'm just going to get it sliced right down the center here, like that. And take off the part that doesn't have many seeds, and there's the section with more seeds. Take it here, and oh gosh, I wish you could smell this because it smells so good. I might save the rest of this cucumber, even though it's been sitting out on the counter. I think I can put it in a juice, put it in a smoothie or a juicer or something. And yeah, just scrape these guys out. So, and there, it doesn't matter the pulpy stuff that's in there. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to mash this up a little bit in here. The stringiness. And some of these look pretty small. They may not be fully developed, but we won't know that until after that's fully been fermented and then dried, and then I'll do a germination test. So you'll get to see this whole thing from start to finish. And so a little bit about why we do this. So seeds like cucumbers and tomatoes, they have a gel substance around them. And I don't know, I mean, this is the pulpiness, but you can see that, like, the goopiness that's around the seeds. And you know, when you've cut into cucumbers, what that looks like. It's that gel goopiness. That stuff actually prohibits germination because the plant doesn't want the seeds to germinate like at the end of the season, and then it's going to get cold and frozen and the little plants will die. So out in nature, the gel substance actually prohibits the plant from germinating before it's time. However, if we're wanting to save the seeds, then we need to get that germination prohibitor off. And the way we do that is through fermentation. So I'm going to add some water to this, just a little bit, and swirl it around. And so I won't come on every day and show you what I'm doing, but basically what will happen is I will stir this 2 or 3 times during the day and just make sure that it's moving. And then, as I said, the good seeds are going to sink to the bottom and the yucky stuff is going to be floating on the top. And we will scoop that off, and then I'll rinse the good seeds in a strainer until they're clean. We'll put them out on something to non-stick to dry, and then we'll be able to, once they're fully dry, I can do a little test run and see how the germination is. Stored in good condition, they will be viable for 10 years. So this is really exciting. This is how we take control of our food. So I'm just set this over there for a moment. And the other thing that I wanted to show you all today is there's a couple of books. So there is this one, which is The Wisdom of Plant Heritage, Organic Seed Production and Saving. And this is the Northeast Organic Farming Association. They put out a lot of really great hands-on books for helping folks do it themselves. So there's that book. There's a book called Seed Swap, A Gardener's Guide to Saving and Swapping Seeds. And this is really neat because it helps if you've never done a seed swap before, or you'd like to organize something like that for your community. That book would help you do that. I'm just going to pop you up here so you can see what it looks like in the bowl. And they're just in there floating. I got another book, and this is really this is a Bible for me. Seed to Seed. This book has all the techniques. It talks from start to finish, so you've got the seeds and you're growing them and how to keep them isolated if, you're attempting to get things that are going to come true to what you're trying to do. It's also got information if you're trying to cross things out and create a new variety or what would be considered a hybrid. And then it's got the storage information as well. So there's that. And then there's this. This is the Fedco 2021 Seeds and Supply Catalog. If you're interested in organic, non-GMO seeds, if you're interested in a company that gives back to the community, if you're interested in learning more, these catalogs are they become heirlooms themselves. I keep them from all the previous years because there's so much information in them. I'll just open up to a page. There's anise, hyssop, and ashwagandha. There's borage, and it's got information about all the different plants. They're going to have a online webinar that people can join, and I will post the link for that underneath this video, so if anybody's interested in that, they can look at it. So I'm already up to 10 minutes, and I usually try to keep my videos short because I know people have a lot of things to do. So thank you for taking some time out today to be with me while I'm cutting cucumbers open and telling you about the importance of saving seeds. And maybe you didn't save any or grow any plants out to this size. However, now you've got some information of how and what to do next year. You let the fruit or the vegetable go to complete ripeness, then you pick it, then you let it set out for 20 days for the seeds to continue ripening inside of the fruit or vegetable, and then the seed saving process. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks so much for being with me for the moment. Bye for now.